You know, I honestly think it's awesome that no one who watches this trailer actually knows what the movie's about. Thank you, Steven Soderbergh. Thank you. Side Effects is directed by Steven Soderbergh and it stars Jude Law, Rooney Mara, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Channing Tatum. Now, this movie tells the tale of a woman played by Rooney Mara who is very clinically ill. She is depressed just out of her mind, and she is prescribed drugs by her therapist, Jude Law. Now, I don't want to spoil too many details of this movie, so I'll just say that essentially what happens is she's given a medication that has some unexpected side effects that causes some unexpected problems, and it becomes an extremely intense thriller that I found to be the best film released in 2013 so far. Now, Steven Soderbergh has announced that this is going to be his last feature film. He said that, you know, you never know if that's entirely true. He could be 70 years old and go, I want to make another one. And he has gone out with a complete bang. This is a very Hitchcockian thriller, and it's extremely well written and very well acted. If you're gonna go to this movie, alright, just let me explain to you that this is not some like slam bang action every minute movie. This is a thriller in which people talk a lot, and the dialogue is so interesting and well done, and the characters become so fascinating that the movie itself becomes fast-paced if you're into that type of thing. This isn't the kind of movie that most people would think of as a theater experience. This is definitely a film lover's movie, and someone who really appreciates good dialogue and amazing cinematography captured always so well by Soderbergh. This film looks incredible. The use of focus is brilliant. The color scheme is amazing. The entire film looks immaculate, and it's written so well. The dialogue for this movie, I keep talking about this script, but it's written by Scott Z. Burns, and this guy wrote The Bourne Ultimatum. This guy knows what he's doing with the pen, and the reason this film works is because of those characters. They're so interesting. You really want to know what's going on behind these people's eyes. Like, you're like, what is up with this person? She's thinking things, I don't know what she's thinking. And out of all the performances in this movie, Rooney Mara is very good. She's extremely good actually in this movie, but Jude Law, in my opinion, was the best of the whole film. His performance was excellent. His character felt realized. I didn't feel like I was watching Jude Law. I felt like I was truly watching a psychiatrist who was dealing with a very serious problem, and he nailed this role so well. And like I said, I don't really want to spoil much about this movie. I don't want to tell you any more plot points or anything about it really. It's just really intense, and it blew me away. There's actually a scene in this movie where my mouth stayed dropped for a minute. Do you know how often that happens? Like, that doesn't happen. The scene was so well told. It happens in the middle portion of the movie, so look forward to it. But I'm serious, my mouth dropped, and it stayed dropped at just the audacity of the filmmaking and how just in your face it was, how well edited the scene was, how the camera moved, how the performers acted in that scene, the music. Speaking of the music, Thomas Newman's score is terrific, and it really adds a whole nother layer of depth to this movie because it kind of reminded me of the Social Network score, not necessarily in how it sounds, but the way that it added to the film. It just added this whole nother layer of kind of like a spiraling depth to the movie, like where you just felt like the movie was sucking you in this portal through this score. It was really well handled. I'm getting really interesting with my descriptions of that score, but it was good is what I'm saying. Side Effects is definitely, in my opinion, the first great film released so far this year. If you're a fan of great thrillers or a good medical drama or just a really well acted film that looks beautiful, definitely check out Side Effects. I'm gonna miss you, Soderbergh, because you know what you're doing behind the camera, and I wish you well in your life. Good job, man. You went out with a bang. I'm gonna give Side Effects an A-, simply because for one reason. I didn't really feel that Channing Tatum's character was developed all that well. I can tell the film wasn't really trying to tell his story, and it wasn't really trying or making much of an effort to give that character too much depth, so I understand that was kind of their focus, but I think it may have helped the film a little bit more if you cared more about his character. If you're a film lover, I really think you'll enjoy this movie. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and as always, if you like this review, then you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.